Hey guys, it's me, Don, and I have another comic book haul. Now, the comic books that I'm about to show, these are pretty much all gonna be Disney related comic books, and also, except for one comic book, they're pretty much all DuckTales, which is pretty much what they all are, except for one comic book which is not. But I figured I would start off with this one. This is an older DuckTales comic book. A couple of the other DuckTales comic books that I'm going to show are some newer, like the brand new DuckTales cartoon that they've been showing. It's the brand new DuckTales comic book. Let me see here. It has Scrooge McDuck. Now, I grew up with the DuckTales cartoon with this Scrooge McDuck, you know. It has Scrooge McDuck, and I'm not sure which one is which. It has Huey, Louie, and Dewey. I think that's their names, but I don't know who is I don't know which one is which. I get confused on that. And then I believe that is Launchpad. I think that's his name. It's kind of weird. I remember when I was a kid, he was on DuckTales and he was, you know, with Scrooge McDuck and everything. But then they did a cartoon called Darkwing Duck, and then he was with Darkwing Duck. So yeah, it was kind of weird, confusing a little bit too. And then there's some kind of giant robot, and I guess that's a tank and a bunch of little planes. It's pretty cool. Yeah. The one thing that I remember from the cartoon is when Scrooge McDuck, he had his big old money bin or vault or whatever you want to call it, and he would jump into it and swim in it like he was swimming in water. I mean, to me, it seems like if you were to do that in real life, that's a lot of metal in something like that. If you were to do that, you would be, you'd probably most definitely knock yourself out. That would hurt. Yeah. And, okay, this is one last look at this one. And next is, see the difference between the two? Let me see if I can show it. This one is classic Scrooge McDuck. Classic Scrooge McDuck. And this is the newer Scrooge McDuck. Which I have to say, I like that they got one of my favorite doctors from Doctor Who, actor David Tennant, doing the voice of Scrooge McDuck. Which I thought that was pretty cool. And this one has Scrooge McDuck, and I'm not sure who she is. I'm not sure. I haven't read these newer ones yet. I just recently got them, and let me see here. I think that might be Donald Duck. I think. I don't know exactly, but I thought this was really neat. And yeah, I got these newer DuckTales comic books from my local Books A Million, or whatever they're calling themselves now. I hate that they changed their name from Books A Million to whatever they're calling their store. It's so confusing. It's really annoying. Yeah, this is really cool though. Okay, the next one. That's the last look at this one. This is the next one. And it has Scrooge McDuck and that same other, whatever her name is. And I believe Donald Duck and Scrooge McDuck. And some kind of, looks like dinosaur looking creatures of some sort. And next, one last look at that one, and moving on. And then I have this one, and this one, it has Scrooge McDuck and one of his nephews. I don't know if that's Huey, Louie, or Dewey. I can't, like I said, I don't remember which one is which. Okay. And some monster of some sort that has, I guess that's supposed to be like a some kind of a cow creature or something, I guess, or I don't know. It's weird. I was gonna say it looks kind of like a minotaur. I think that's what they're called. That I don't know. But I thought this was pretty cool. And everything. Okay, one last look at that one. Next is this one. Okay. This one is another one. Okay. And it has Scrooge McDuck. It has Huey, Louie, and I don't know where the other one is. So it just has either Huey, Louie, or Dewey. Whichever one is what. I don't know which one is which. And then it has, I think these are called the Beagle. I think that's what they're called, the Beagle something, Beagle Boys or something. I think that's what they're called. I can't recall. And yeah. And that is the little girl duck who is, I can't even remember what her name is. But it's very interesting, you know, cover. One thing that people may not know about me is I am a huge, like crazy huge Disney fan. That's why I collect, you know, a lot of Disney comic books that I may have shown in the past. And I grew up with Disney. Disney is just, yeah. And the next one I have, this one is a really old Disney comic book. It is a Donald Duck comic book. And this one is I mean, I almost like to have, you know, I almost like to when I saw this one, I almost like to fell, when I found this one, because I didn't think it was real. Because it's a Walt Disney Donald Duck comic book, and it's from the 60s. And I didn't expect to find a Walt Disney Donald Duck comic book from the 60s in good condition. I mean, I thought this was so cool. And I like how it has Donald Duck and he's playing the whatever instrument that is. I'm not really too sure. And then there's a bird and little music notes. That's kind of neat. And the funny thing about this comic book is it's so much larger than, say, this other comic book. If you look at the size difference of the two. If I lay this one on top of this one, you can see how much bigger the Donald Duck one is. And I just thought this was very cool. Let me see if I can show a few pictures in here real quick. I mean, I just love this. It's so cool. Very, very cool. And yeah, I just thought this was really awesome, you know, and everything. And that's all I can say about this one. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please comment down below. Please subscribe, and please share this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one, y'all. Peace. Bye.